So a split grid here at Donington Park with the 450s at the front. Stephen Clark on pole from Phil Rowlands. Then it's Charlie Johnson, Andy Wade, Kevin Ridley and Steve Morris. They're coming into shot now, the 125s. The lead 125s will get amongst some of the 450s through the races. The eBay of Kurt Catamol on pole. Sam Moss alongside. Then Chris Needham and Liam Morley, followed by Danny Butler and Lee Harpham. The light blue outfit of Irishman Noel Brennan, Danny Edwards next to him, Duncan Marshall and Gareth Sheridan on row 5. Good to see Stephen Clark back to health, and he starts on pole position. Stephen is currently 4th in the championship for the 450s, led by Charlie Johnson from Phil Rowlands, who lines up on the outside of the front row. Here's the view from the start line. 4th on the grid is Andy Wade, who gets away, but it's Stephen Clark that leads them away. Away to go the 125s. You can see the gap on those, but it's a big sweep down into Redgate, and then Hollywood. Sam Ross is past, and out front goes Chris Needham. Kurt Catamol on the E-plate catapults himself through on the inside as Charlie Johnson challenges for second place. The orange outfit is the championship leader, so he's got a bit of work to do. Catamol's going to look through, down at the old hairpin, very neatly through, past Chris Needham, into the race lead, and fancied runner Liam Morley, 6th in the championship, coming to Donington Park, has got problems. This will be one of his drop scores. So Lee Harpham goes up the inside. It's a 4-way scrap at the moment for the lead of the 125s. Meanwhile, back at the head of the field, it's Stephen Clark in the 450s, leading from Phil Rowlands. Rowlands 2nd in the race, 2nd in the championship standings as well. This the view from Sam Moss aboard 31, chasing 110. Noel Brennan, the man from Kilkenny. And Sam Moss is going to try and go through. He's got the inside line coming down into the Melbourne loop. There's the light blue outfit of the Irishman. I don't think Moss got it done. They go side by side. 65 is Duncan Marshall. Matt Isherwood aboard 2, got the better sweep out of the corner. But this the view from the 450s. Coming down the straight, Stephen Clark leads. Then in second place, Phil Rowlands from Charlie Johnson. Then it's a 3-way scrap for 4th place. Coming up the inside, we've got under 12, Kevin Ridley there, followed by 77, Andy Wade. 78 is Andrew Gulliford. Andy Wade 3rd in the championship standings, so he'll be keen to improve on that position. Wade on the 77 at the moment, up ahead of Andrew Gulliford and running in 4th position. 5th position in actual fact, runs wide, and Andrew Gulliford in 78 goes through, makes the move up into position, but now he's about to be repassed by Andy Waite, the man from Newmarket. But it's Stephen Clark, Brighton based driver, is the leader. There's Liam Morley. It's a long lap for Morley to get back to the pits after those problems on the opening lap. So we've got the 450s still by and large in front of the 125s, who we saw squabbling for position earlier on, and they're still doing so. Down into the Melbourne hairpin go the race leaders. So the 450s at the head of the pack, still a big squabble going on behind for the 125s. But look at the gap that Stephen Clark is putting on the rest of the field here. Clark looking very sharp indeed. He's building a big gap. He's got the fastest lap of the race. Goes through. Phil Rowlands 2nd. Charlie Johnston is 3rd. Gareth Sheridan up ahead of Phil Garrett, Hampshire driver, giving chase. And now the 125's getting amongst the 450s. You can see Catherine Foster in 33. The 450 passed by number 1, Chris Needham, but it's Kurt Catamol ahead of them on the E-plate. So Catamol is working the traffic. Catamol from Needham. There in 4 is Lee Harpham, who's now chasing Catherine Foster. Problems for Shane Hennell, Lincolnshire-based driver, into pit lane, so that he can cure whatever's wrong with the car. Catherine Foster with the salt tyre on the front, moves across, very neatly done by Lee Harpham. Sam Moss is coming up in 31, chased by Danny Butler on 84. So Catherine Foster, 26 to 23, these are the KZs running 2nd and 3rd in class. 26, James Harvey. 23, Cliff Bridge. Catherine Foster, Sam Moss though, he's chasing and he's going to have to try and work out if he can go through. I don't know if he's got the speed here. What a great shot. On board with Sam Moss, Catherine Foster, the Scottish lady racer, is in front of us. At the moment, he just can't seem to get through. Danny Butler's in the mix as well. They're at 84 trying to chase. So these guys have got their own race going on as well as trying to work their way through the 450s. Back with Lee Harpham, aboard number 4 out front, 7 and treble 1. That's Neil Robinson and James Irvin, who we spoke to before the start of the race. James in front at the moment. So coming down into the second 180-degree bend, which brings them back onto the main straight here. This is Noel Brennan up ahead of Matt Isherwood, and then ahead of them, Danny Butler. So we saw Danny Butler chasing Sam Moss in 31, and Sam is still there at the moment. You can see the Catherine Foster on the 450, who had been caught, is actually now starting to get away. Catherine, remember, running in the 450s. These guys, the 125s. So side by side between Brennan and Isherwood, who's trying to go through. His head racers, Kurt Catamol ahead of Chris Needham with Lee Harpham in third place. There is Sam Moss passing Catherine Foster. They were trying to do that before the break, finally get the job done, but at the front of the field it's the 450 GT plate of Stephen Clark, Phil Rowlands and Charlie Johnson. 110 engaged in battle. Danny Edwards on the 5, 110 is Noel Brennan. At the moment, in the back of that little gaggle, we're still up towards the sharp end of things in terms of the 125s. Down the main straight we come with the leading 450s going through. Going to see the pass here. The 93 of Christian Blanche going through, but there's Kurt Catamol who leads the 125s at the moment. Second position is Chris Needham with Lee Harpham in very close attendance in third place. Lee Harpham, the championship leader, coming to Donington Park, 75 points, playing the 69 of Sam Moss. Off briefly there goes Charles Smith in the 81. He had Ian Larder for company, he went through, but Stephen Clark, fastest lap of the race, 1 minute 33.687, 95.57 miles per hour. James Harvey and Cliff Bridge, second and third in the 125 KZ. It's great to see them, and wherever you look, there's somewhere some battling going on, and we've got it for the lead here in the 125s, because in third position now is Chris Needham, immediately ahead of him Lee Harpham, and the race leader Kurt Catamol, who gets past, but there's contact between first and second. A little acknowledgement there. I don't think there was any nastiness in that at all, but it's 3 wide for the lead of the 125s, up the hill, out of the hairpin, into the second hairpin where they go through now, and it's Lee Harpham still in front. Chris Needham is in second, Kurt Catamol in the mix as well. Terrific stuff. The 125's a little bit of a gap back to Sam Moss at the moment in fourth place, and Moss, if they carry on squabbling like that, Moss will close them in, but Catamol wants second position back from Chris Needham, and it's Lee Harpham, the championship leader. The F1 chassis, powered by TM engine. 3 very healthy scores for him at Snetterton in our first meeting of the year. The championship led by Lee, Sam Moss second from Chris Needham, Danny Butler fourth from Danny Edwards, then Liam Morley. So we talked about drop scores earlier on as we look at Neil Robinson and Brian Jones engaged in battle. These guys dicing for 14th and 15th in the 125 class. It's a very healthy class, because remember, we've got in excess of 20 drivers in that class. But back to Sam Moss, second in the championship. So the race leaders go through for the 125s, and I think we're going to see a change, because Lee Harpham side by side with Chris Needham. Needham in one, hangs on to it, keep your eyes on Kurt Catamol, who wants to try and come through as well. Meanwhile, we go back to the race leader, Stephen Clark, well into back marker traffic. That's Matthew McGaffin, I beg your pardon, who is coming through, running 20th at the moment in the 125s. Kurt Catamol still giving chase. You can see terrific driver awareness from these. The great thing about supercar racing, as opposed to car racing, you see all the body language, you see everything the driver's doing, right the way down to just a quick look over the shoulders and see where a competitor is. They've got terrific awareness. Now we've got a challenge on for the lead, and Harpham's going to challenge. Sadly, retirement, or is it, for 43. Brian Jones looks like he's out of it. Duncan Marshall and Kevin Waring, these guys scrapping for a top 10 position in the 125s. Waring is the chaser at the moment. Duncan Marshall coming up as well. Marshall on the Anderson, Waring on the F1 chassis, but back to the class race leaders in the 125s. And it's Chris Needham still out front, but onto the last lap overall goes Stephen Clark, who is well clear still of Phil Rowlands. So at the moment it looks like an Anderson 1-2-3 in the 450s, headed by Steve Clark, still retains fastest lap. Chris Needham's got the fastest lap in the 125s, and Ian Larder, the race leader in the 125 KZs, holds sway there. Problems for Steve Morris, the 450. Josh Raymond in 49 chasing Joe Dickinson. Saw a fair bit of Raymond in the meeting at Snetterton. But Kurt Catamol still back in third position, and it looks like Chris Needham has got this one sorted out. Needham's got a little bit of back marker traffic ahead of him, so Needham leading the 125s at the moment. Coming down into back marker traffic is Dave Robinson, who pulls clear. And they're all through, waves them through, but the battle still rages for those guys. But down at the Melbourne Loop, the race leader, Stephen Clark, looks like he's going to take the checker. But Kurt Catamol goes through on the inside and passes. Chris Needham to go second. Still leading this one, though, is Lee Harper. The championship leader remains in front, but Kurt Catamol puts himself into second position. We'll wait the checkered flag for Stephen Clark. There's the checker. Clark takes the checkered flag. Second position is going to go to Phil Rowlands, but the race isn't set yet for the 125s, and Kurt Catamol's taken the lead. Catamol leads. Harper, the championship leader, is second, and third place is Chris Needham. This is incredible racing from the 125s down into the hairpin, the penultimate hairpin they go, and it's still Kurt Catamol out front from Lee Harpen. They're all looking over their shoulders to see where the next man is coming from, and Catamol's got to be perhaps on the defensive. Needham's got the fastest lap. He is running in third position in class, but here he comes down to the line, and it's Kurt Catamol that takes it. Lee Harpen second, Chris Needham takes the next place. Sam Moss was closing up on the big time, but this man here, Stephen Clark, was the overall winner in the 450s. Great racing from all three classes here at Donington Park.